Hi. How are you today? How's everything?
Everything is not good.
Everything is not good. Yes?
How was it?
Yeah. What was it?
My salary not isn't right.
Oh, not correct. Salary. Yeah? Oh, dear. And he's got salary, so
Bad news.
it's very bad news.
Yeah.
That was like unhappy man, right? Hey. Okay. And what about you? How are you today?
Today I'm very busy.
You busy? Yeah. How about home life? Home life, all good? Family life? Understand?
Gia đình thì sao?
Family life? Okay.
Một mình em sống một mình em không có.
I just live alone.
You sort of done. And how are your parents? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes? Everyone's okay? Well, that's very
They're
good.
okay. They're okay.
And how was your holiday for Hong Kong Festival? Is that right? On
Yeah.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
I just stay at home. See.
Yeah.
I went with my friend bring here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you wish you stay home and sleep? Yeah? That's good. Yeah, I stay home, I drink beer, and I bring my mother. Yes? Bring my mummy. Talk to her for half a day. Now, okay, here we go. What do you often do after you get up every morning? What do you usually do? I need to use first, next, then after that, after all of this,
Yes, I see.
Yes.
First, I brush teeth,
Brush your teeth, yeah.
and after I change clothes.
Change my clothes,
Get dressed.
get dressed.
And then I ride motorbike, go to company.
Yeah. So when you say so, I ride my motorbike to my company. Yeah. Sorry, I hate correcting people, but I have to.
Yes, it's that's good for us.
Yeah, because I'm a bit shy, so I don't like to correct people, but yeah. Because I just do some things like and, my, and joining words, and I try to do it in Vietnamese, and I fail.
You can just say simply, I ride to work.
Yeah, I ride to work, yeah. I ride to work at my company.
Yeah.
And
Or if you use a car, you drive to work.
drive to work.
Ride to work.
If we could afford a car,
You
we'd
ride motorbike, ride to work.
yeah, ride the motorbike, drive the car. And well, after you get to work,
That's all.
it's all.
What do you usually do after work?
After
Yes.
work, yeah.
After work.
In the evening,
Yeah, in the afternoon, in the evening.
I go home and have shower and come here.
Oh yeah. For why you need a beer?
How about you guys?
Yeah.
What do you often do after work? After getting up. After you get up.
Yeah. After you get up every morning.
I usually I often get up at 6 a.m.
Now, not time. What do you do? What do you
Often do.
Thì nói câu đó xong rồi mới.
Yes, continue. Go on. Go ahead.
First, I weigh my face and check my teeth, and next I do exercise. Then I take a shower.
Do you eat at home or do you get food on the way to work? On the do you take the time to eat?
Buy on the way to work.
Yeah, you buy food. Do you eat at home or on the way to work?
Eat at home.
Eat at home. What do you eat for breakfast? Usually.
About noodle.
Usually me noodles, noodle all the
Noodle?
time, every day.
No.
No. Sometimes eat noodles. And sometimes you eat out or you eat at the shop. You the canteen. You get it on the way to work.
Yeah, just get a sandwich and go. You go to a shop and say, I need to go.
You stop on the way to work. On the way to work, you stop at the food store and you get some food or you buy some food and you take it to the company and eat at some food
and get at home.
And for
Breakfast.
breakfast,
Eat at the company when you get to the
you eat at the company or eat at the food store.
Eat at home.
It's at home. Yes, you buy some food and take it to your room and take it to your
so you gotta eat breakfast
hotel and you have breakfast at your room, and after that you go to work.
I think you'd be like, ride your bike and eat, yeah.
No. It's at canteen.
The canteen, yeah. But I see lots of people doing it, riding to work and eating. I do the same thing when I go to work at home. I stop, eat a pie, drive to work and eat drinks.
But it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Yes, it is dangerous, yeah. Especially when you got these things called pies. A pie, hot pie, meat pie. And they're hot. And they got cheese in it for mine. If it pops, very, very hot. It's quite dangerous, and the police end up saying, please don't pie and drive. So, what do you do, like today, when you didn't get your salary? What do you do when you're sad?
Just keep silent and do nothing.
Yeah. Push it all down deep inside. Right?
I think I will talk with my boss and discuss about
This problem.
this.
Yeah. It's indiscrepancy. And you, what do you do when you're sad? Dang, right? Nan.
Ngủ.
Yeah.
When I said I often try to buy around there, and maybe
Me too.
I drink coffee or some beer.
Yeah. Me too.
Just myself.
Yeah, I do too. I get a beer and I go for a ride on my motorbike. Stop. Feel sad for a bit if I beer, and I'm like, okay, now I'm dead. Yeah, it's a good aim. A ride is good to clear the head. It's really good. Okay. Could you please give me some advice? I'm feeling blue. Blue being low spirit, cheerless, depressed, distressed, feeling down.
If you are feeling blue, why don't you go out and have some beer with your friend?
Yes. Excellent. Any advice you can give me?
I think you can you don't think about it. You don't think more about it, and you can some coffee or beer with your friend.
Listen to music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to loud music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, very good. Yes. I like the driving though. At home I used to drive. Here, I'll write around. Now, when you feel depressed, quite sad, not just normal sad, very depressed, down,
Very sad.
very sad. Who do you talk to? Who do you talk to or go see?
No, I don't want to talk.
Just keep silent.
Yeah, it's not my wife. It's terrible. She won't talk about it. Yeah. Same with my brother. What do you do?
Don't talk to anyone.
Don't talk to anyone?
Uh,
Yeah. It's the male
How
problem.
about you? If someone feeling blue,
If I'm getting blue or someone else?
someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I recommend that they talk about it
Yeah. So
in a light fashion. With a good friend or family member. It depends what it is. And not press it. Not press the issue too much.
yeah.
So just be, talk about football, talk about this, talk about that.
So you are willing to share with them, with your friends?
Yeah, I for some reason a lot of my friends would come around and talk to me when they're low. So yeah, that happens quite often. And you talk about little things first, and then you talk about the sad thing, and then it does work.
And
Cheers you up.
some sentences we can use in this situation is we can say to him or her, this isn't an ending, I'm here, I'm already with you, or nothing, there's nothing you can say to me.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, because you got to have some good friends. Yeah. I always had that when someone said, I'm saying this as a friend. Oh no, it's really bad. Yes.
We can share everything together.
Yes. So what about when a bit of time has passed from the unhappy occurrence? Would you talk about it then, like at a later date? Not on the day or at the moment, but later on, would you revisit the problem with someone and say, 3 weeks ago, this bad thing happened, I didn't say anything. Did you talk about it? Okay.
I listen, not really. You please.
I didn't catch that.
Right.
I didn't
So,
catch
after some time has passed from whatever made you sad, would you mention it to somebody? Would you talk about it then with somebody at a later date?
I talk with my friend,
Yeah.
close friend,
Yeah.
about some problem and solve it together.
Is that usually after, a while after the thing happened? Yes. Yeah. And what about you? No?
I talk with my girlfriend.
Yeah. It just makes it worse for me.
Khi đó cô ấy sẵn sàng chia sẻ với tôi, share with me. In those situations, she was willing to share with me. In that situation, những tình huống đó, trong những tình huống đó, in those situations.
Yeah, because you're asking someone to share your unhappiness when you talk to someone else. And lots of people don't do it because they don't want to put a heavy load on someone else. But yeah, that's what a good friend is. So, do you feel sad if you stop talking to your friends? Exactly. Why would you stop talking? Fight. So, do you feel sad if you stop talking to your friends?
For a reason,
Yeah.
for anything.
Any reason.
Yeah.
Depends if because I'm not going to be your friend anymore. So,
Maybe break up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know. I don't really ever start talking to my friend.
Yeah, stop talking with your friend.
So do you feel sad if you stop talking to your friends?
Yes, it's a habit. So if when I stop talking to him, maybe feeling sad.
Yeah, feeling uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Cảm thấy không thoải mái lắm.
Hello. Yeah. Oh, hi. The supermarket. Yeah. Yeah, you'd be like, I'm going to go get Lotteria. Oh, man, these bangs getting Lotteria too, you know? Okay.
And at that time, maybe people feel lonely.
Lonely. Yeah. Yes, it's true. It's funny because you can feel more lonely being surrounded with people. If you do something alone, you are alone. But if you usually do something with other people, when you do that, it makes you feel really lonely. Okay. Okay. You guys don't talk to anyone. That's a man thing, yeah? Right? Is that how Vietnamese men deal with problems, issues? Do Vietnamese men keep it to themselves?
Yeah.
If they've got a problem?
Yes, I think it's a problem.
Yeah, so
You should share with other people,
Yeah.
your friends or relatives, some other people. We talk to them every day in the working environment. We should share and talk together.
Yes. Now, how do you deal with being unhappy? How do you deal with it? Because, like with me, I might be very unhappy, but then I have to go to school and, hey kids, how's it going? Yeah, and jump around and be happy and be glad and not lose patience or anything like that. When inside I'm very sad. When my uncle died, and then my other uncle died within the space of 6 months. So, and then I went to school that when I woke up and said, Uncle Tommy's dead, and I went to school and, hello kids! So how do you deal with it? Do you push it to the side? Worry about it later?
I usually go to sleep,
Yeah.
and when I get up, I maybe release sadness.
Yes.
Could you fall asleep in that situation? Fall asleep.
Fall asleep? Can you get
Is it easy for you to sleep in that situation?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you now? Can you sleep when you are unhappy?
I usually watch fun show.
Yeah. Watch TV? Watch funny shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun show.
Yeah. Me too. Hard to sleep. Yes. Hard to sleep. Now, that's the two different types of people, yeah? There's many types of people, and everyone deals with everything differently. And who do you call when you're sad? My boss. Boss, I'm sad.
Who you call first when you are sad? Your parents, your friend, your girlfriend, or someone else?
Yeah, I usually call my mum, depending on what it's about. I usually call my mother, or my brother, if there's something I don't want my mother to worry about.
Yeah.
So then I'll just talk to my brother. And, what about you?
Actually, I will call my parents.
Yeah, parents.
When I'm sad, I will call my mother.
Yeah. It's an important day. Very important. Yeah. I've been in the other side of the world. Oh, mum! It's all shit.
Mom is fun.
No, hi Rick, that's my stepmother. Hi Rick, it's mum there. Everything good? Yeah, everything's fine. Mum eats on the phone. Oh, it's terrible. Mum's there for real, yeah?
Mom's the home and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you're on your own, yeah? It's a great thing. Now, what do you say to someone else who's unhappy? What are some of the things that you could say? In New Zealand we say, I'll get some beers.
They go out with me and
Yeah.
drink some beer.
Yeah, that's it. Get some beers. It's quite good because you'd be like, honey, Tim's really down, I'm going to take him out for some beers. Yeah. So you go out. It's sort of allowed in New Zealand because men are terrible at talking about their feelings, emotions and that. And in New Zealand a lot of men kill themselves. We've got the highest suicide rate per capita of any developed country. And that's because no one talks about any problem. So usually beer is good. Yeah? Have a fire, beer, watch movies. What would you say to someone who is unhappy? Harden up. Come on, be a man, be tough. Here. Oh,
Be strong.
Be strong, man. Here, come on.
Actually, I will say to your mother, to him or her, never give up.
Yeah, never give up. Yeah.
Everything can be start again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mum says there's nothing, aside from death that can kill you. It's not the end of the world. You can stand tall after anything. You can go through anything. You don't know until you do it. So you might think it's the lowest of the low, but she said you can go down deeper, but you can always go back up. So at the moment it sucks, but you can stand back up. How about you, Mum? What's your mum's advice? Mother's advice when you're unhappy? Yeah. Because you've got father's advice and then you've got mother's advice. Right? Two different?
My parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would your dad give you different advice than your mother?
First of all, I need to find out the reason they are unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can find the solution for them.
Yes.
And I think if there are no solutions, there are no solutions for the situation, I can advise them everything passes. Yeah, passes.
Yeah. And be there to share with them.
Yeah, but I'm here, we here.
Yeah, I'm here.
We can find another chance in the near future.
Yes.
Yeah. And if we are here, we can more chance ahead.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yes. It's good. That's the other thing, is just be there. If things sad, sometimes we'll just go around there and we won't talk about it. I'll just sit there being sad together, yeah. Sort of thing when a friend passes or something. So, this party, but I wasn't too sure what do they do before you go to a party?
What do you do?
What
What do you do?
Oh, what do you do before you go to a party? Drink too much, no. Probably. No, what do you do before you go to a party?
Before going to the party, I think first I need to prepare the gift.
Yes.
After that, I get dressed and go to the party, say hello with my friend.
Yeah. Do you organise transport home? I think like we've got up there like, yo. Yeah. They do it to me. They say, oh, just a couple beer, and then I'll go out. Uncle, yo. Everyone wants to go. And you have to have 5 beers or 6 beers, and you can't ride your motorbike. Because we're quite strict in New Zealand with driving under the influence. 1 beer. So it used to be 3 beers.
1 beer can be fine.
1 beer and you lose your license. So you used to get 3 chances. And you have to be under a certain milligram per blood. And if you're over that, you can just lose your license straight away. I mean, it's gone. No riding, no driving. For a long time. 5 years, I think. 6 years, depending. But yeah, quite often you do the breathalyzer. But they're everywhere. So you can't really get around it.
But in your country, how can they recognize? How can they know you drunk?
Well, they just stop you. Well, these police and they watch.
When you're in your car.
But they watch how you drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and these other people bring up because they're dangerous. You know, like this man who's driving like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen the other night. Oh, seen it for me. Oh. So it's like only slow. He's okay, but he hits.
Do they keep your vehicle or just
Yes.
fine?
Yeah, they take the vehicle. So you get fined, you lose points on your license, or you get 3 chances. Depending on points.
How about your driving license? Do they keep your?
Yeah, they take that. You have to go get it back off them. They take the driver's license, take your car. You have to pay for the car to be towed. You have to pay for the car to be locked up in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Very expensive. Yeah, so, and then the next day you turn up, oh hi, you know, get your bill, you got this many dinner.
So how much is the bill?
$600, $700, or
How much?
$600.
$600.
Yeah, it's just for the car, getting the car out. Then you have to pay a fine of usually $180 for a judge fee, another $250 for some other fee. It gets very expensive. So
In
you,
Vietnam it is the same.
yeah, so it's, but over here you guys drink with ice. Yeah, you drink beer with ice. Done. You don't drink beer? Do you drink beer?
Yeah.
And you drink with ice? Ice water, you know? You have your car.
Is it kind of wine or alcohol?
No, I mean ice, beer. So when you have your beer here,
Yeah.
you pour it on top of ice.
With ice?
Yeah, with ice, yeah. In New Zealand, we don't do that. We just drink beer. And you,
Should we keep in the ice box?
yeah, just in the ice box. And you get a lot drunk faster. Like here in Vietnam, I can only have 4 beers. I think 5 beers straight. And I'll be like, oh, I want to go to sleep, you know. But if I drink it with ice, I hardly feel any alcohol because of the ice. So it's a good culture. New Zealand's like get drunk, you know, you're supposed to get drunk as possible, as fast as possible. But here you drink with ice, you eat with food, because everyone has to ride the motorbike home. Someone has to ride, but we usually nominate. So you go, oh, me and you, we're all going out. I nominate Mr. Hieu to drive. So means you don't need to drink. So I'd be sober, or I drive you guys to the party, or ride you, and then you're all safe. And I sit there going, oh, it's boring, yeah? So everyone has to take the turn.
Hard wine, a strong wine, hard wine, we call it alcohol.
Wine?
How many kind of hard wine? Wine is
White wine?
alcohol, and beer, and what else?
Wine, beer, spirits. Yeah, spirits, whiskey.
This is a strong or hard wine?
Oh, hot, strong wine.
No.
No, you got champagne. Champagne.
Champagne. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a light one.
It's a light wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have it in the morning for Christmas. Christmas breakfast.
Champagne giữa rượu nhẹ.
Oh well. Yeah, the strawberry and this wine's quite bitter. Yeah. It's an acquired taste, but once you get it, it's quite nice. And you shouldn't drink wine to get drunk.
Wine là cái dạng rượu trái cây. Rượu nho, rượu vang.
Yeah. It's the same thing as if you're going to eat a piece of chicken, or you eat the whole chicken yourself. Yeah. So with wine, a little, you drink it to relax and to enjoy company, not like Yeah. Because people do, of course, and then they get very drunk.
Have you ever tried a strong wine of Vietnam? Vietnamese strong wine, alcohol.
Rồi,
Rượu đế.
yeah, yes.
Have you ever tried?
Yeah, a number of occasions. First time I didn't make it home.
Yeah.
I tried to ride my bike home. I just lived down the road. I was like, I gotta go.
It's around 40 or 45% alcohol.
It's strong.
It's strong.
Yeah. And I said, I don't know, we had two little bottles like that with the boys. 5 of us. And I was like, oh, I gotta go home. And I just,
Extremely hot.
yeah, like times I couldn't remember. I remember being there, and I was just down the road, like from here down to the pharmacy, away from my house. I didn't make it home. I would wake up, on the drive. Good Lord! So when they showed it to me, I'm like, no, it's okay. I had 1 or 2, but I don't do strong whiskies or spirits. Don't really like spirits. You boys? Do you like spirits? No, we call it spirits because it defines all the alcohol, the strong alcohol. Whiskey, vodka, cognac, brandy, all of them. So spirits defines the whole.
It is kind of hard wine.
Yeah, it's not really half ones. We got cognac.
Yeah.
It's quite strong. It's 38%. We've got this one called grappa from Italy. That's terrible. That's made from wine skins. It's terrible. Don't drink it. It's very strong. Yeah. Are these guys? You've tried whiskey, right?
Yes.
Yes. Brandy.
Yes.
Cognacs and that. Have you boys tried whiskey or brandy?
No.
No.
Có uống rượu mặn đi.
Không nhớ.
See what? When you're younger, you drink it when you get drunk. But when you're older, you drink responsibly. Like my dad will bring out his whiskey. Oh, celebrations, whiskey time. We have 2 or 3. With little tiny ones, just 2 or 3. Not drink it till gone. Just enjoy. So, what do you do before you leave the party?
First, I need to look for my friends and say goodbye to
To the hosts, yeah?
And after that, I go home by
Yes. And you, what do you do before you leave the party?
Before I leave a party, first I will bring
Water?
Bring some beer.
Drink some beer and say goodbye with my friend. Then I will go home and sleep.
Yeah. So, how old are you? Your age? How old are you?
20. I'm 29.
28.
8 or 29.
28.
28.
29.
29. And
I'm 28.
28. And now, does your family, do they drink much? Your mum and father didn't drink? Did they smoke? Smoke cigarette? A little. A little, yeah? Yeah, 'cause it depends. Like my grandmother's family, they didn't drink, didn't smoke. Christians, later on they drink wine. They just not. My father's side, they drink and smoke. Yeah, party a lot. So that's the two different types of family, right? You've got, so I don't know, depends. I've got a friend who comes from a millionaire family and they all went to the best boarding schools and he's very naughty. Then you've got people that come from a bad family and they turn out like angels. So, well, what do you do before you leave a party?
Me?
Mr. Hieu, yeah.
Yeah, just say goodbye to them
Yeah.
and go on. That's all. Maybe I need to find my friend, my close friends, yeah,
Yeah.
and say
that you're leaving, yeah. It's good, yeah. I sneak away. We're like, let's go into the toilet. So I don't want to drink anymore.
Maybe you can watch it.
Yeah, I do it quite often. I'll be like, uh-oh, I'm getting drunk. I'm just going inside. And I'll go find my bed. Now, I'm going to say goodbye. Who do you call first when you've got like, good news?
When I have good news, I will call my father first.
Your father, yeah?
When I have good news, I usually call my mother.
Yes. Mr. Hieu? Good news?
Maybe my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for your
My
wife?
wife and my daughters.
Yeah. Well, can't
My
wait to
girlfriends.
my daughters are your daughter's age, so it's going to be cool. Well, when do I call first? Well, my wife. If she's not interested, then I ring my mum. So, have you ever tried foreign food?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Yes, I have.
Have you ever tried Thai food?
Yes, I have.
How was it? Did you like it?
It's very spicy.
Yeah,
Spicy,
it's
hot.
spicy. Yeah.
I'm not a Thai food.
No?
I have one day can try.
It's quite nice, some of it. Is it, what's it one? Laksa? Is that Thai? Laksa? L-A-P-L-A...
Pasta.
No, laksa. Yeah, laksa. L-A-K-S-A. Laksa. It's like a sort of soup.
Kind of soup.
Kind of soup, yeah, you know, chicken or fish. And it's spicy but lemony. Quite lemony.
Where does it come from?
I thought it was Thai, but I might be wrong.
Thai.
Yeah.
Not yet. Thai is famous in Vietnam. It's such a hot pot. Thai hot pot.
Có cái gỏi sống, gỏi gỏi sống với chai đi.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the best has vegetables and seafood.
How does it differ to Vietnamese food? What's the difference between Thai food and Vietnamese food? Is there a difference?
Let's say it again.
So what's the difference between Thai food and Vietnamese dishes?
Yeah.
Is there
The basic difference.
Hmm.
Sự khác nhau cơ bản giữa Thai food and Vietnamese food. Anh nghĩ rằng là thức ăn của Thái thì nóng hơn một chút xíu.
I think Thai food is hotter than Vietnamese one.
Hotter and more spicy.
And they put it in the dish, right? They put the hot in the dish. The chilies in that. I found you quite often have the sauces. So you can have it hot, or more hot, or less hot.
Yeah.
So you've got a choice, but you know, we've got Thai food, it's just, you like it hot, yes please. How hot? Mild or medium? Medium, mild. Yes. But I'm better at heat now. And yeah, do you like Thai food?
Not really. Actually, I just like India.
Yeah, I love
food.
Indian food. You had Indian food?
When I was a student, I worked as a waiter in an Indian restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Cellphone City.
Alibaba?
Tandoor. Yeah, the kind of the stove. Yeah, they make something like bread.
Butter naan?
Butter naan. Yes, it's kind of naan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, butter naan.
I love that kind of food.
Yeah.
India.
It's good.
Although it's too much spicy, but I like it.
Yeah. Tandoori chicken. What's the one? Rogan Josh. It's pretty good. Rogan Josh. Have you ever tried Indian food?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You might find it a bit strange because the sauce is thick. Yeah, thick sauce. Like my wife said, at first it was strange.
Flavor, yeah.
strange flavour, and the sauce is very heavy.
Yeah.
Where in Vietnam the sauce tends to be light. But you get used to it, you get your bread and you, because they use your hands, and you scoop up the meat and that.
Until now, many Indians they use their hand for eating.
Eating, yeah. Yeah, just the hand.
Yes, so the
Every
hand.
time.
But before eating, they wash their hand
Yes.
carefully.
Yeah, and they
And after eating also, they wash their hand again.
Yeah. I remember my friends had said, the hand you eat with, these things you don't do with that hand, like ever, is like so you don't smoke cigarettes with the hand that you eat with, and you don't like your bum or something, with the hand that you eat with. The shaking hand and all that sort of stuff. So something you don't do.
But many of them use fork and knife also.
Spoon, fork, knife.
Spoon and knife.
Spoon's good. Like spoon. Okay. What kinds of new food have you tried recently or lately?
Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese.
Noodles. How now? From the how. Me too. I was eating a lot of noodles for a bit there. So you got good noodles. Vietnam's got good noodles. After I eat noodles in Vietnam, I go back to New Zealand. I try to eat noodles. Disgusting. So the noodles that we eat in the West, they're not nice. They're the same packets, instant noodles, but awful texture, awful taste. Over here it's nice. So any new foods?
Last month I tried beef steak.
Beef steak. Oh, a good one. Big. How big was it?
Medium.
Medium. So size, smaller.
That's medium.
Yeah. How thick? Quite thick.
Thin.
Thin? Okay, yeah, so you got different types of steaks. So you got thin ones, larger. You got the ones they do nowadays, it's like a small round one, quite thick. Depends how you like. What did you think?
It's delicious.
Yeah? How did you have it? Did you have it cooked all the way through or pink? We say medium rare, or rare that's like bleeding a bit, still going ooh, or you have blue steak. So was it brown all the way through or pink? Very, because if you cook it too much, it's very dry.
Rare, medium, or well done?
Yeah, you got blue, rare, medium rare, well done, or done. Medium done.
Vietnamese prefer well done.
Well done?
Yeah,
Yeah, because we remember at barbecues out at parties, we just do it all well done.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have a nice steak at a restaurant,
Rare là cái dạng là không sống, cái siêu medium là vừa ha, ở bên trong vẫn còn sống, còn well done là chín kỹ. Well done. Vietnamese prefer well done.
yeah.
Well done beef steak.
Yeah. Maybe I'll bring some medium for you guys. It's called gammon steak. And it's pork, but it's a bit like ham, a little bit like ham, salty ham. My wife does a special braise it. Very nice. You cut it into very thin strips, real thin strips. And do some. You can try that. One of these nights.
We don't know those kinds of food. Yes.
I haven't tried it. You can.
Where did you try it?
At my house. At my home.
My home.
Yeah. So you guys
Can your wife make it?
Yeah, we order it from Luyện and then she cooks it, but she tilts it in the pan and she constantly drips it all over it, so it all goes golden. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But usually we eat it as a steak, but cuts it up. My wife cuts it up very thin strip, and so you can get it. It's good if you put it on banh mi or have it just for a dip. It's bit more bearable, because it's still a little bit pink in the middle. But yeah, maybe you guys won't be into that. Because you've got to try some new food, right? I'll bring you some, a Western, like New Zealand dish. And you could be like, ew!
Yeah.
I'm not turning up on Friday, man. Yeah? Did you like it? Next week, I'll bring you a little bit of gammon. I'll bring you here to the centre. I'll bring you a little bit of meat. So, no? To take home?
By what?
Next week, if you'd like to try something different, I will bring a little. I've got some meat at home. Some
Next, today is we have the English class. Today, Wednesday, Friday. Today, Thursday.
Tuesday,
Thursday.
yeah. Tomorrow?
Maybe next month, Thursday also.
Yeah.
This time, next month. Or next week.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll bring some around and you guys can have a little try. See what you think. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a bit, yeah. It's a bit
It's
soft.
just for a try.
Just for a try. Something different. Snack. I mean, if you don't really like it, you just dip it in fish sauce and soy. So as my kids do. They don't like something. Okay, I'll get going. I'm gonna go have a beer. And you guys are getting good, right?
Yeah.
Bit of Mr. Hieu's out. Your responses are much better, very clear, and more varied. Done an excellent job. Because when I first met you guys, you're a bit quiet.
And next time, we need you to slow down, to speed down.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little.
That's right. So I probably had too much energy drinks. You're living on them. So goodbye.
Right.
See you guys through. And Mr. Hieu.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see you
See you next time.
next time.